Hello students, this is Snitha Shetty, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, HIT Mangalore. So in today's session, we'll be studying about the construction of LL1 parsing table. So in my previous session, I had discussed about the classification of parser. So the parser, there are two categories. One is top-down parser, one more is bottom-up parser. Under top-down parser, again two category. One is a parser which supports backtracking. One more is non-backtracking parser. So under non-backtracking, the parser, there is a type of parser known as LL1 parser. So under backtracking parser, there is a parser known as brute force parser. Okay. So in previous session, we started with the LL1 parser. What is that LL1 parser? So I had already given introduction of LL1, why the name is LL1. So the first L indicates that we are doing the parsing from, that means we are reading the string from left to right. Okay, and another L indicates that the parser follows leftmost derivation, and one indicates that at a time how many inputs you are seeing. At a time only one input is viewed, so it is LL1 parsing. So what does this require? LL1 parser needs the parsing. Okay, one is a parser. Then it needs a stack to store the input. Then input buffer. Then parsing table. Right? So we have seen how to calculate the parsing table. In the sense, to calculate the parsing table, okay, in order to generate the parsing table, what is the important data we require? Okay, that means we need to know about two important functions, that is first and follow. So in my previous session, I clearly explained how to calculate first and follow, and in one more session, I solved almost 4 to 5 problems. That is example of first and follow. Okay, so if you know how to calculate first and follow, you can start constructing the parsing table. Okay, so let's look at the first question, how to construct the parsing table. Just read the question. Construct LL1 parsing table for the given grammar. So this is a question. Okay, construct LL1 parsing table for the given grammar. Okay, see, they given the grammar. So what is the grammar? E gives E plus T bar T, T gives T star F bar F gives E or ID. So this is a given grammar. Okay, so first what we should do is, we need to calculate first and follow. Before constructing the table, remember students, we need to calculate first and follow. But before calculating first and follow, I have already told in the previous session, your grammar should be free from left recursive, and there should not be any ambiguity, or your grammar cannot be a non-deterministic grammar. Your grammar should be a deterministic grammar. I have told this, right? So first you check whether we need any left recursion. That means whether we should eliminate any left recursion. Yes, so the given grammar is a left recursive grammar, right? Why left recursive? See here in the right hand side of the first production, the first variable is E. Again it is E here. Again here in the second production is the right hand side. First variable is T. Left hand side variable is also T, right? So it is a left recursive grammar. Okay, now we know how to eliminate the left recursion, right? So how to eliminate the left recursion? When A gives alpha E bar, when A gives alpha A bar beta, how to eliminate that? A gives beta A dash gives alpha A dash bar epsilon, right? So similarly apply that rule. Okay, so here A gives T E dash, okay, E gives T E dash, so this T is what? T is your beta, so E dash. Now E dash gives what is your alpha? Alpha is plus n T, E dash bar epsilon. So second production is T gives Ft dash. Okay, so what is that F now? F is beta T dash gives alpha star Ft dash bar epsilon. So what is next production? F gives E bar ID. Okay, so this is a grammar you are getting after eliminating the left recursion. Calculate first and follow for the given production. Okay, so now, so you should calculate first of E, first of E dash, first of T, first of T dash, first of F, right? So now, how to calculate first of E? Look at the production. What your E gives? E gives TE dash. Okay, so what is first of T? First of T is and T gives ft dash. So first of T is first of F. So what is your first of F? That means which terminal that F is generating? Open bracket comma ID. So first of E is open bracket comma ID. Okay, what is first of E dash? So first of E dash, whether that E dash is generating a terminal, yes, it is generating plus and epsilon. So first of E dash becomes your plus and epsilon. Okay, what is the first of T? Similarly, first of F here. What is first of F? Open bracket comma ID. Okay, so next, what is first of T? Okay, again first of F. First of F is I open bracket comma ID. What is first of T dash? It is star comma epsilon. So this is a, we have already seen, right, how to calculate first. So we got the first of all the variables, that is E dash, T dash and F. Okay, now calculate the follow of all those variables. Okay, so you should calculate follow of E, you should calculate follow of E dash, follow of follow of T dash and follow of F. Okay, now how to calculate follow of E? We check whether E comes in the right hand side. Yes, E comes in the right hand side. Whether E is there in the right hand side? Yes, E is there here, right? So after E, what is follow? A closing parenthesis followed. So, and E is the starting symbol. So follow of E, I already told the follow of starting symbol is always dollar symbol. So it is dollar comma open bracket. Okay, because E is followed by open bracket. So follow of E is dollar comma open bracket. Next, how to calculate the follow of E dash? So check in the right hand side where your E dash exists. Okay, so if the E dash is present over here, right, in the first place. So after E dash, what is there? Nothing. So if nothing means we should take the follow of left hand side. Okay, so what is left hand side? E. So follow of E is what? Follow of E is dollar comma closing parenthesis. So here also same thing, there is nothing after E dash, so we are taking the follow of left hand side, follow of left hand side E dash, so it is just dollar comma closing parenthesis. Okay, now what is, where is T? Okay, where the T is present? So T is present in two places, over here and here, right? So now after T, what is followed? E dash. So after T, a variable E dash is following. If a variable is following means we should take the first of that variable. So what is first of E dash? Plus. Okay, plus and epsilon. But I have already told you cannot put epsilon in the follow, but you can put plus. Okay, so I have put plus, so you cannot put epsilon. Okay, now what if there is an epsilon? What should I do? Okay, so if E dash is replaced by epsilon, okay, the meaning is E dash can be replaced by epsilon. Okay, so if E dash is replaced by epsilon means what is there after T? Nothing, right? If nothing means follow of left hand side variable. So what is follow of E? Dollar comma closing parenthesis. So you are getting plus dollar and closing parenthesis. Students, hope this is clear, right? So follow of T, first you are taking first of E dash. First of E dash is plus, so I am putting plus over here. Next, I cannot put parenthesis. I am just replacing that E dash by parenthesis. If I replace that E dash by I am replacing E dash by epsilon. If I replace that E dash by epsilon, there is nothing. So I am taking follow of left hand side variable, that is follow of E. So follow of E is dollar comma closing parenthesis. So I am getting plus comma dollar comma closing parenthesis. Okay, now follow of T dash. So here also same thing, follow of E dash is nothing. Okay, follow of left hand side. Okay, so next follow of T dash. So where is the T dash? So T dash is present in two places. So after T dash there is nothing. Okay, look at here. So you should take the follow of left hand side. So follow of T is what? Follow of T is plus the dollar and closing parenthesis. So here also there is nothing. Follow of left hand side, follow of T dash is already I have written plus dollar comma closing parenthesis. Okay, next what is follow of F? So follow of F, where is your F? F is present in two places. After F, who is following? A variable is following. If variable is following, we should take the first of that variable. So what is first of T dash? So first of T dash is star comma epsilon. Okay, so under T dash I can put under AF, first I can put star. Okay, I put star here. Okay, now replace that T star by epsilon. Epsilon means nothing. So follow of F becomes follow of T. So follow of T is what? Plus the dollar closing parenthesis, right? So here also same thing, after F T dash. So first of T dash is what? Star. You put star, then you replace that T star by epsilon. So there is nothing. So follow of left hand side. Okay, so follow of T dash is what? Plus dollar and closing parenthesis. So you are getting star plus dollar and closing parenthesis. Same problem I explained in the previous session also. Once again I explained here because we are starting with the construction of parsing table. Okay, we are starting with the parsing table. So to start the parsing table, you need this. Okay, so the question was given this grammar. So once again explain how to calculate first and follow. So if this is clear, students, then it's very easy to draw the parsing table. So let me show you how to draw the parsing table. So now you can see here, so this is known as LL1 parsing table. So this is very important question for 10 marks. Usually they will ask construction of LL1 parsing table. So this is how we are constructing a parsing table. So now what is this parsing table? What does it contain? Okay, so listen here. So in parsing table, your y-axis contains all variables. Okay, it is also known as non-terminals. Your y-axis, the column. Okay, column contains all the variables. That means all capital letter symbol. And your x-axis, okay, x-axis contains all the terminals, that is small letters. Okay, so the given grammar, see here, here once again I have written the same grammar here. Okay, same grammar. This is the previous grammar. Okay, same grammar I have written once again here, because in order to draw this, I want to see the first and follow. So each time to go to back slide, I find difficult. So same thing I copied over here. Okay, so first and follow of the given grammar. So e dash gives plus t dash per epsilon, t gives t dash gives star f t dash per epsilon, f gives id, comma id bar e. Okay, and first of e is what you got, same answer, right? Id closing parenthesis plus epsilon closing parenthesis id star epsilon closing parenthesis open parenthesis id. Same thing I have copied. Okay, so here also what is follow of f? Follow of f is dollar closing bracket dollar closing bracket plus dollar closing bracket. So everywhere plus dollar closing bracket. So same thing I have copied over. Okay, so now okay. So here y-axis e dash, look at the, in a given grammar, just look at the non-terminals. Okay, the non-terminals are e dash t dash f, right? So same thing I have copied here, e dash t dash f. Okay, and in a given grammar, what are the terminals? The terminals are id plus, okay, so id is there here, so plus is there, then star, right, star, okay, then open parenthesis closing parenthesis. Okay, and remember students, you cannot put epsilon in your parsing table. Even though epsilon is your terminal, you cannot consider the epsilon in your parsing table. Okay, and your parsing table should contain dollar. Okay, so this is a very important point you should remember. Okay, so your parsing table should contain dollar. That means the string will end with the dollar, right? I have told in the previous session also. The parsing table, it contains a input buffer. The input buffer will end with the dollar, and it contains the stack. The stack will begin with the dollar. Okay, so your parsing table also, it should contain the dollar. Okay, actually now tell me why we are constructing the parsing table. What is the need of parsing table? See, the parsing, this is a parsing table I am constructing for LL1 parsing, right? So LL1 parsing is of which type? It is a top down parser. So what is top down parser? We are constructing the parser from, we are constructing the parser from top to bottom. So when we construct the parsing from top to bottom, okay, so we should see which production to be used next, right? See here, e gives plus t dash or e gives epsilon. So I don't know which production I should take when I want to derive a string. Okay, I should decide which production should I take, whether should I take e dash gives plus t dash or e dash gives epsilon, or here. So I should see here f gives id or f gives e. Okay, but I don't know which production I took. Based on the string I should take, right? So to decide it, to make it easier, we are constructing the parsing table. Okay, so after constructing a parsing table, they might in exam they might ask you to derive the string. They will give the string and they might ask you to parse the string. Okay, so that parsing the string I'll explain my next session. So in this session I'm just explaining how to draw the parsing table. Okay, so now so here non-terminals you should write, and here you should write the terminals. Okay, so remember here the dollar should end with the this I here the non-terminals, it should end with the dollar. Okay, now look at the first production. E gives te dash, e gives t dash. Okay, now we are deciding where to place this e t dash in the parsing table. Okay, see, E gives T dash. Now you should see where to place this production in the parsing table. Okay, now E gives T dash. Look at the left hand side variable. It is E, right? So where is your E? E is in a non-terminal. E comes in the first place. Okay, so E gives what? T E dash. So now what you should do is you should take the first of T. Okay, so here see, you should take the first of right hand side variable. Okay, so what is first of T? So first of T is id comma open parenthesis. See, this is first of what, this is a first, right? So first of T is what? Id comma closing parenthesis. So what is the meaning? You can place this E gives T dash under id, and again you can place this E gives T dash under open, sorry, this is open parenthesis, right? So see, look at the table. Under id I'm placing E gives T dash. Again under open parenthesis I'm placing E gives T dash. Okay, why I'm placing it here? Because my production left hand side variable is E, so E is here. Okay, and T dash I'm taking first of T. So okay, please be careful, don't take first of E. We are taking what? First of T. Okay, so first of T is what? First of T is first of T is id comma open parenthesis. So under id and open parenthesis I am taking. Okay, so under id I am placing E gives T dash. Again under open parenthesis I am giving E gives T dash. Okay, so now look at next production. So in next production, there is two possibility. E dash gives plus T dash, E dash gives absolute. Okay. So E dash gives plus T dash, E gives absolute. Okay. Now, so left hand side variable is E dash. Okay. So first left hand side is variable. So here I should take the E dash. Now look at the right hand side. So when it is right hand side, okay. So look at the first production plus T dash. In plus D dash, it begins with the terminal itself. Okay, it begins with the terminal itself. So I should place in this terminal. Are you getting? See here, it started with the variable. So I took first of that variable. But here, there is no variable. There is a terminal. Okay. So under plus, I should place the production. E dash gives plus T dash. Okay, students. So under plus, I am placing the production. E dash gives plus T dash. Okay. Now, there is another production. E dash gives absolute. Okay, whenever there is a production, okay, when a variable gives epsilon, so what you should do is you should take the follow of left hand side variable. Okay, whenever you find the variable gives epsilon while considering the parsing table, so you should take, you are placing E dash gives plus TE dash in the which column? In plus column, because in the first production the starting symbol is plus. If it was variable, then we should take the first of that variable, but here this is terminal, right? So under plus you are placing that production. So look at here E dash, under plus you are placing its production. E dash gives plus TE dash. Okay, so another production is E dash for epsilon. So where you are placing now, since it is epsilon, so if it is epsilon, follow of left hand side variable, to follow of E dash. So what is follow of E dash? Okay, go to follow. So follow of E dash is what? See here, dollar and closing parenthesis. Are you getting? So here, since E dash gives epsilon, so epsilon you cannot place in the parsing table. So whenever a variable gives epsilon, follow of left hand side variable. So follow of E dash. So follow of E dash is dollar and closing parenthesis. So under dollar and under closing parenthesis, you are placing that production. So that is E dash gives epsilon. Okay, so E dash gives epsilon. Okay, so now look at the third production. So what is the third production? T gives ft dash. Okay, so T gives ft dash. So when T gives ft dash, look at the left hand side variable is T. So here column you should choose T. Now ft dash, right hand side first symbol is not a terminal, it is a variable. So you should take the first of that variable. So what is first of f? Okay, so what is first of f? come here. The first here first of F is ID and open parenthesis. So look at here, under ID and open parenthesis, you are placing that production. Which production you are placing? T gives FT dash. Here T gives FT dash. Okay. So under ID and under open parenthesis, you are placing T gives FT dash production. So here also T gives FT dash. Okay. Okay. Now look at our fourth production. See here there are two things. One is T dash gives star FT dash. One more is T dash gives epsilon. Okay, now when T star gives star FT dash. Okay, so star FT dash. What is the first symbol? It is a terminal. So under terminal, it is what terminal? Which terminal? Star terminal. So under star, you should place T star gives star FT dash. Okay, so T dash under star you are placing which production? T star gives star FT dash. Okay, T dash gives star FT dash. So one more production is T dash gives epsilon. Okay, when T dash gives epsilon, what I said, when a variable gives epsilon, we should consider the follow of left hand side variable. So follow of T dash is what? Follow of T dash is, see here, plus dollar and closing parenthesis. So under plus you are placing the production, T star gives epsilon. Under dollar you are placing that production, T star gives epsilon. Under closing parenthesis you are placing that production, T star gives epsilon. Okay, so hope this is clear, students. Okay, look at the last production. F gives ID and F gives E. So there are two things. One is F is giving ID, one more is F is giving E. Okay, now when F gives ID, since it is a terminal itself, so under ID you are placing the production F gives ID. Okay, now here when F gives E, so what is your first character is a terminal. Which terminal? Open parenthesis. So under open parenthesis you are placing the production F gives E. Okay, students, hope this is clear. Okay, so this is what we call it as an parsing table. Okay, so in order to generate parsing table, you should know the first and follow. If you know the first and follow, it's very simple. Okay, so here remember, when you use a variable gives a production, in the production, if the starting symbol is a variable, then you should take the first of that variable. Okay, if the starting symbol is a terminal itself, then you should place the production on the terminal. And when variable gives epsilon, so you should consider the follow of left hand side variable. So if you remember these 3 points, then it's very easy to generate a parsing table. Okay, we call this parsing table as what? LL1 parsing table. Okay, now one more point you should remember is, in a parsing table, if in single place, if you get two production, then this cannot be a LL1 grammar. Remember. So here, see in E, I'll see when E gives ID, you should place this production, E gives T dash. Okay. So in the same place, if there was some other production, then we cannot call this as an LL1 parsing. Okay. So now what? If E wants to generate ID, then you should place a production E gives T dash. Okay. Or when E wants to generate the open parenthesis, then you should place the production E gives T dash. Okay. For example, when E dash wants to generate plus, you should place a production E dash gives plus T dash. Okay, so when E dash wants to generate dollar, then you should place E dash on epsilon. Okay, so now in a single place, if two production comes, then this cannot be a LL1 grammar. But here there was no problem. The given grammar was LL1 grammar. So later we will solve some problems. So then we can give a conclusion that grammar is not LL1. But here there is no problem. This grammar is absolutely LL1 grammar. So we constructed a parsing table without any problem. Okay, and so hope this is clear for you. Okay, so if you understand this problem, you can construct the parsing table for any given grammar. Okay, so now let's move to the second problem. So second problem is, look at the question. Construct LL1 parsing table for the given grammar. Construct LL1 parsing table for the given grammar. So they are given the grammar. Okay, as soon as they give the grammar, you should calculate what? First and follow. So before calculating first and follow, you should see whether the grammar is left recursion, whether it needs a left factoring. So this grammar is not a left recursion, and it doesn't need any elimination of left recursion, and it is a deterministic grammar, right? So S gives A bar A gives A. Okay, now let's calculate first and follow. You should calculate the first of S and first of A. First of S. So what S is generating? S is generating A as well as capital A. Since A is generating A, so first of S becomes A. Since S is generating A, first of S becomes A, and the first of S is also generating capital letter A. So first of S becomes first of A. First of capital letter is A. So first of S is just a small letter A. Okay. Now what is first of capital letter A? First of capital letter is A is generating small letter A. So first of A becomes A. Very simple, right? Now follow. Well, see whether S is comes in the right hand side. There is no S in the right hand side, but S is the starting symbol. So first of S is what? First of S is dollar. Okay. Now whether A comes in the right hand side, yes. So what after A? What is following? Nothing. If nothing, then follow of A is follow of left hand side variable. So follow of S is what? Dollar. So under follow S also dollar, A is also dollar. First of S is A. First of A is A. Very simple grammar. Okay. Now let's construct a parsing table. Now this is our parsing table. So you can look at here. So here it contains what? Variables. That is only two variables in a given grammar. S and A. Okay. And here it contains terminal A and dollar. Okay. A and dollar. Okay. Now. Okay. So. Okay. So start constructing a parsing table. So here x-axis contains the small letter terminal. So in a given grammar, terminals is just small letter A, and also I told it you should put dollar in the parsing table. So the terminals are just A and dollar. Here capital letter S and capital letter A. Okay, look at the first production. S gives A. Okay, so here there are two things, right? S gives A and S gives small letter A. Now let us look at first one. S gives capital letter A. When S gives capital letter A, okay, when S gives capital letter A, okay, you should see what? First of A. So what is first of A? It first of A is small letter A. So can I place the production here? Yes. S gives capital letter A. So yes, and first of A is this A. So I'm placing it here. Okay. Now look at one more production. S gives small letter A. When S gives small letter A, obviously you should place the production in S gives A. So now see here, your two production is coming under in same place, right? Your S gives capital letter A, S gives small letter A. Then whether this is a feasible grammar, whether this is an LL grammar, no, this is not a LL1 grammar. Okay, so let's continue first. One more production is A gives A. So where should you place this? A gives A. Okay, here there is no problem, but here, so this cannot be a LL1 grammar. So what conclusion you can give is, so let me write the conclusion here. Okay, so this grammar is, okay, so the conclusion is, so this grammar is not LL1. Okay, so this grammar is not LL1. Okay, so because two production in single place, it is impossible. Okay, so the conclusion is this grammar is not LL1. Okay, so now let us look at one more problem. Okay, so check the given grammar is LL1 or not. Okay, so again this is a very simple question I have given. So S gives A, S B S, B S A S B, and epsilon. Okay, so now you know, right, how to calculate first and follow. So do it by yourself. I will be directly going for the construction of the parsing table. Okay, so now how to construct the parsing table. So S is capital letter. Okay, I mean the variable is only one variable in a given grammar, and here the terminals are small letter A, B and dollar. Okay, now look at your first production. S gives A, S, B, S. S gives A, S, B, S. So now where you should place this production? In the, since S gives A, S, B, S, A is a terminal, I am placing the production in A gives A, S, B, S. Right? Okay, I can place it here. Okay, now look at one more production. S gives B, S, A, S. Okay, so where should I place it? S. So first of this is B. I can place it here, right? So sorry, this is B, B, S. Let me change it. There was a mistake here. B, S, A, S. Okay, B, S, A, S. Now, when S gives epsilon, when S gives epsilon, what you should do in a parsing table? So you should follow of yes, right? When a variable gives epsilon, it is impossible to put in your. We cannot. Where we should place that? We should place in the follow of left hand side variable. So what is follow of yes? So follow of yes is dollar since it's the first starting symbol, and S is followed by small letter B, and S is followed by small letter A. So S gives epsilon here, S gives epsilon here, S gives epsilon here. So now in a single place in SA mapping you can place two production. So here also you can two production. So whether this is a feasible grammar, whether this is an LL1 grammar, no. So what is the conclusion? So this is also not LL1 grammar. Okay. So the conclusion what you can give is, so this is also not, this is not LL1 grammar. Okay. So you can give a conclusion. So this is not LL1 grammar. Okay. So hope this is very simple. Hope it is clear. Okay, how when you can say the grammar is LL1 or LL0. In a first problem what is solved here, there was no confusion. In a single place there was only one production, right? So this was a completely LL1 grammar. So this was not a LL1 grammar. Okay, so there is two more grammar I have given here. Just go through that. So S gives A gives C bar epsilon, B gives D bar epsilon. Okay, so now way to place that, so let me draw here. Okay, so just by looking at the grammar you decide whether it is LL1 or LL1 not grammar. Okay, so just see here, S gives A A B, so where to place this S? So your S comes somewhere here, right, in place of here. Okay, so next production is A gives C, way to place that. Okay, here you should place some here, A gives C. Okay, next is B gives T, so you're placing somewhere here, B gives T. Okay, now A gives epsilon. So when A gives epsilon, follow of A. What is follow of A? Follow A is following by capital letter B. So what is follow of B? D. Okay, so you're placing A gives epsilon somewhere here. Okay, and B gives epsilon. So follow of B. Who is following that B? Small letter B. So here there is no confusion, students. You can do it by yourself here. Okay, so this is purely, okay, so first one, this is purely LL1 grammar. Okay, so I'll write a conclusion here. First one is purely LL1 grammar. Okay, so purely it is LL1 grammar, first one. Okay, now look at the second one. And so second one, S gives AA. Okay, S gives AA and A gives A, right? I think same problem we solved here, right? So what was the here? This grammar is same problem we have solved here. So this is not an LL1 grammar. Okay, but this is LL1 grammar. Okay, hope this is clear, students. So in my next session I'll be just solving some more problems. Then with the along with the construction of parsing table, we'll parse some given string. Okay, actually we are constructing the parsing table in order to parse the given string. So here I thought how to draw the table, how to construct the table. So in my next session I'll show you how to parse the given input string, and in one more session same problem, same construction we can solve for different grammar. Thank you.